Hello everyone, this is Sam from Gamereactor here in Birmingham. We're live talking about Sniper Elite 4. First of all, for those who don't know what Sniper Elite is, which is not many probably, what is Sniper Elite and what is Sniper Elite 4 specifically?
So Sniper Elite generally is an awesome series of games set in World War II. You are Cole Fairburn, you're an SOE secret agent, and specifically you're sent in to resolve very delicate situations. You are an elite sniper, but more than that, it's not just about sniping. It's about being mischievous and getting in there and being very stealthy. And with later games, and particularly in Sniper Elite 4, very much emergent gameplay, big open levels, and being able to play the game you want to play.
The thing with this game that I noticed, it's set in Italy, so there's a bit of a different feel to it. What was your approach to crafting Italy in the game as opposed to just a World War II?
So yes, it is set in Italy, as you say, and it's kind of more of a continuation from Sniper Elite 3, which was set in the desert. Historically, most of the fighting and the troops did then move to Italy. I think one of the awesome things with Italy is that you've got some of the most beautiful environments going. You have fantastic vistas, towns, cities. I don't know if you've maybe seen the marina level that we have, which is sort of based on the five cities in the north that are fishing villages that are all very colourful. There's just so much rich stuff to be had. What's really interesting is that a lot of World War II thought, people think of it as being very dull and in black and white, because all our footage and our photography and a lot of our film footage from there is in black and white. But actually, it was in full colour, it was in the summertime, and actually the places are really beautiful and pretty, and it's totally fine for a World War II game to do that. The subject matter is darker and it is sadder, yes, but the reality is that everything wasn't desaturated and dull and boring. It's very vibrant, and so that's something that definitely feeds into the artwork.
What we found in playing the game is that it wasn't very easy at all. We died a lot of times. What would you say about the difficulty level? It's not as if you could just plough through enemies like that. What would you say about the difficulty level of the game?
It's not a game where you can just plough through enemies. It doesn't encourage you to do that, and I think any player who plays it for more than sort of 10-15 minutes will get through that crust and actually start to appreciate that when they do make a kill, there is genuine satisfaction to be had from that. There are many other games where you can just mow down people indiscriminately, 10, 20, 30, and feel nothing. But in this game, and hopefully you felt this, when it did start to make sense, you know, there was a genuine satisfaction from doing that. And when you kill people and you plunder them and maybe you set a booby trap on somebody's body or set a mine, you know, there's real satisfaction from that. Maybe it is a little bit harder to get into, but I think you just need to just quickly readjust your perceptions of gameplay and just match to it. But really, yeah, once you're in, which is quite easy to do, I think there's real genuine satisfaction to be had in this game, more so than a lot of others. Yeah.
The level we played was huge. It was really big. Is that the same for all of them?
Have you been playing the viaduct level, I think, haven't you? Yes, that is big, and you're seeing maybe a half of it, maybe a third of it. In truth, they're all that big. Yes, so between Snipers 2 and Sniper 3, the levels grew by a factor of 3, and they've probably grown by at least another doubling, if not more. Yeah, it just gives you awesome gameplay, just the ability to do what you want, take the routes to what you want, but also it's a sniping game. You know, you want those massive long shots, and you know, we went a lot of the way to that in Sniper Elite 3. Now there are like really epically long shots, and the fact that we've got whole viaducts with railway guns on, and there's each level, you know, has its own art style and things going on into it. I think there's genuinely things that people will be interested to explore. Yeah, you know, it's pretty fantastic for us. We're an independent developer. We have our own game engine, our own game tools, and so for us to bring our game engine up to a standard where, you know, release after release, we can push our own quality bar up. So, like to factors of 2 and factors of 3, is really fantastic for us, and it just makes us proud. And I would be gobsmacked if the people who have played Sniper 2 and Sniper 3 do not like what we've done in Sniper 4. There's always iteration, and people always say, you know, what's new in the next game. But this, you know, just on the size alone, this game is going there, and I think people will enjoy it for that.
Keeping on the point of the previous 2 games, or the previous games as a whole, what did you feel are the biggest lessons you've learned from previous games moving into?
Biggest lesson from Sniper 2 was non-linear gameplay, and we addressed a lot of that in Sniper 3, but it's something that it's a mantra that stayed with us and has definitely influenced us going into Sniper Elite 4. Fluidity of gameplay, just being able to bring up radial menus and things like that, that's influenced us a lot. But we also like the fact that you're a bit of a sneaky chap. You're not just assassinating people at distance, but we're making much more use of traps, booby traps, sending people off course, so being able to use rocks and noises to send people the wrong way and being able to creep up on them. From an art side, we've done much more with the animations. We've honed that much more. There's much more in the way of melee kills, and we also have melee kill cams, which you might have seen either in here or on the release footage that we released just the other day to promote the Target Führer. So just everything everything we look at, and we try and make it better if we can, and actually we always seem to be able to manage to do that.
What would you say is the feature you're most excited about that's new to this game?
That's an interesting one. I think for me, working in an art role, I think generally the artwork I think is fantastic. I think it's really come on leaps and bounds, and the fact that we haven't just made the artwork better, there is more of it. And if anyone knows anything about making games, to both increase quantity and quality at the same time is a really tough proposition, but I'm really pleased that we've been able to achieve that. I love the melee kill cams. The game has got a little bit more stealthy, and to me, I'm just enjoying the emergent gameplay. There's a level that hasn't been announced yet, and I have it running on my desk. And every morning I come in and I play it for like 40-45 minutes, and I'm just replaying this same village square again and again, but in different ways. And it's really fantastic that you can just come in and toy with the opposition in that way, in a really gratifying way. And I think that's really good. But like I said on one of my earlier points, it's not about killing hundreds and hundreds of people. It's the satisfaction from working and sort of triangulating your position, not getting seen, relocating when you need to, setting traps so that you're on one place and something's getting blown up somewhere else. And it's just a genuinely rewarding game.
And when can fans expect to get their hands on Sniper Elite, and on what platforms?
So they can expect to get it on February the 14th, Valentine's Day. Who wouldn't want that as a gift? We're out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam. I think I definitely go out and get it. The pre-orders have been announced, and for those who do pre-order, there is the Target Führer, which is a free DLC download, and I believe there's a weapons pack that also accompanies that. So definitely worth pre-ordering and getting that extra bonus level as well.
Cool, thank you very much for your time.
Awesome, thank you very much.